All right, I should be live. Let me turn this TV too. What's the deal, 7? Test, test, test. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, 7. One little haircut. Merry Christmas, what's the deal? Merry Christmas. I pulled up. I got some Christmas activities. Y'all know me. Always got an activity for us. I'm going to try my best not to be evil. I'm going to try my best not to talk about nobody's kids or dead daddies and crackhead mamas. I'm going to try to be on my best behavior because it's Christmas. That's why I brought me some activities. But you guys know, clearly I've been evicted from my office. This is a green screen. This is like one of the backdrop green screens. I'm no longer in my office, apparently. I've been evicted. I no longer have the keys to my office. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, this is a green screen, y'all. I'm not here right now. Just so you know, I'm not here. According to the Apollo, I have been evicted from my apartment and the power doesn't work. So this is a backdrop. So bear with me. Bear with me. But shout out to 7, Merry Christmas. Christmas trees in the chat or palm trees in the chat. Nice AI office. Yeah, apparently a gay man can't have his own office, can't have his own spot, can't drive his own car. Apparently all gay men are weaker and less competent than straight men in the black community. So I no longer can afford the office, so I'm back to screaming from my car like Bro Capper. So yeah. My fault, y'all. No more office. This is just a backdrop. I took this photo weeks ago, and I put up a green screen. But yeah, what's the deal, y'all? Yeah, I love everybody. I'm just a I understand, but yeah, that's the narrative. The latest narrative is that I no longer have my office, the damn late office, and that I didn't pay my bills, or my dad was paying my bills, and some people say my dad paid my rent, then other people saying, I don't know, bunch of bullshit. Nonetheless, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm in a good mood. I'm a little drunk because I was drinking at my goddaughter's house, her mom, so my best friend's house. And I took my goddaughter her gifts. I'm about to go see my dad because I can, because he's still alive. I'm about to go see my dad and spend Christmas with him. But I'm like, let me pull up and do these things. So we got 2 things to do. So I'm gonna be here for like this show gonna take me an hour. We're gonna do a gummy block house because I didn't have any more gingerbread houses, and then we're gonna do holiday ugly sweater cookies, which sounds interesting. I'll probably start with the cookies. Wait a minute, Dejon is large and in charge. Yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. Merry Christmas to everybody. Palm trees in the chat or I'm gone. We're going to get started. And I got some Christmas memes for us to check out. Matter of fact, we're going to start with the Christmas memes. Oh, these are chocolate cookies. I'm thinking they gingerbread. That's me not reading. These are chocolate cookies. I love chocolate. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some fun with these. All right, but let's start with the meme. You know me. Let's do a little bit of music before I get messy, because I do have to respond to the Apollo, who I saw. People was tagging me in the video where they said, I lost my office. I didn't pay the rent. I'm dead broke. I live with my parents, and I can't afford my rent at my office, so I got evicted, and the lights were put out. So these are candles. Every light you see is a candle. The the Christmas lights and everything. All of that is candles. The power's out. Matter of fact, we're not even here right now. This is AI. I'm doing my my live stream from an AI. I'm not in my office because clearly I can't afford the rent here every month. I've been evicted. Or my dad was paying the rent like somebody else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Happy Kwanzaa. What's the deal? Kwanzaa start tomorrow. I know that much. But okay, let me pull up the memes. We're going to start with a meme. We're going to start with music. Y'all know that. Then we're going to get a little messy. And by messy, I mean cookies. But I'm going to say Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. How was everybody's Christmas? How your Christmas going? Let me see. I just ate. So every year I go over, I spend like Christmas morning, afternoon with my goddaughter. I bring her gifts. And it's basically like my best friend's people's house. And they like a second family. And they do brunch. So we had chicken wings, shrimp and grits, but I can't eat shrimp. Waffles, stuffed French toast, parfaits. It was good. I overindulged, and then I'm drunk because I had like 4 mimosas. So I'm in a good mood. I can't act like I'm just upset and I'm gonna come up here and like. Maybe before I was upset because I don't really like being lied on. And I don't like stupid shit like the lie and say I don't have my office. I got evicted to make up that kind of lie. It's crazy. But it's like now that I'm here and I'm in front of y'all and I'm a little drunk, it's like, so what, Dejon? Like they said a bunch of lies. Who cares? Like, you know you got your office. You know you can come here, turn the key, and get in the building. So why do you even care? That's how I'm feeling sitting in here. Like that's how I'm feeling sitting in here. How come you can't eat shrimp, Dejon? I'm allergic to shellfish, so I can't have crab, shrimp, clams, mussels, oysters, none of that. I used to be able to eat it when I was a kid, but I had some bad clams when I was a teenager. And ever since then, I haven't been able to eat any shellfish. So they made shrimp and grits, but I couldn't have that. But I had, let me show you. I can show y'all what we had. So, oh shoot, showing y'all a little too much. French toast, all of that. Granola, hot chocolate, parfaits. Yeah, we ate good. So I'm full. I'm going to my dad's house when I'm done with this. And when I tell you my stepmom is the best cook in the whole world, I'm about to throw down. But I'm sure she's making like dinner food, mac and cheese, greens. You feel me? That type of stuff. So, nonetheless, the meme. Let's go. I made a Christmas meme. I make this every year. I started making it when I was at No Jumper. I remember I made it, and they was like, "Oh, dang, you so creative," because it's inspired by Friday After Next. Hold on 1 second. And like I said, I am a little drunk. And y'all should have saw me. I was like, oh, I'm going to go up there and cuss them out and make fun of this and make fun of that and talk about this. They got me fucked up. I ain't get kicked out of my fucking office. And I don't live with my motherfucking dad or my parents. I live with my homegirl, Zari. But then once I got here and the key worked and I walked into my office where the rent is paid until February, I was like, Dejon, why do you care what motherfuckers at the Apollo is saying? Like, it's Christmas. But okay, I want Instagram to open. Instagram. Okay. Instagram. But we are gonna talk about that situation. But I'm not that upset about it. Honestly, I'm not at this point. Interact. Okay, hold on. We're going to start with this meme, then we're going to make the gingerbread stuff, and, yeah. I got too many tabs open. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make this smaller. There we go. let's check this. Dejon always wins. I always win because I have pure intentions. I don't play dirty. And I really just do my own thing. Like I left FMW, I went and got my own office. What's the big deal? Why you got a lie and say I don't have it anymore? But enough about that. Shellfish and seafood is important in the diet. I get enough protein from chicken wings. Don't get a DUI, Dejon. Never. Never. He said Stet posted a clip saying you were broke. Bleed his broke back ass too. Stet hasn't been on YouTube in months. So I'm confused. When did Stet say something? I'm not tripping off that. We doing this meme, but no, Stet hasn't. I ran Stet off YouTube, and if I'm so broke, why am I sitting in my own office? Like, I'm so confused. Like, is this free? Like, y'all really think my dad pays my rent here, but wouldn't give me money for an apartment? I'll pay your rent in an office, but I won't pay your rent in an apartment? Like, anywho, let's get back to this meme. So basically, I made a couple Christmas memes called the Shady Palms. These are my favorite memes I make every year. The Shady Palm is the apartments from Friday After Next, where Craig and Data live with Damon and Miss Pearly, and they had the party. So on the first one, basically you have to pick which apartment building you're staying in this Christmas. So in apartment A, the Shady Palms was literally the name of it. Apartment A, we got Kalan.FrFr, Bino Rideau, Jay Reddy, Zoe Sama, Shoreline Mafia, and the landlord is Rafi the Plug. In apartment B, the landlord is Big Sad. We got Blue Bus Clan, Savi Third, who just dropped a new project, Mark Lux, who just dropped a new project, Open Gates, Ray Vaughn, and AzChike. So, chat, which one are you going with? I tried to make them as difficult of a decision as possible. But who y'all going with, chat? Duno and Dejon both allergic to shrimp and seafood. I did not know that. Dejon, why do you hate your mother? Okay, that's a stupid question. All right, y'all need to start doing super chats too. It's Christmas. I'm not answering any more yet. Hit that like button, sub up, and I'm not answering any more stupid questions unless it's a super chat. That was my breaking point. I don't hate my mother. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate my mother. I don't hate anybody. I try not to hate people. I strongly dislike people, but I try not to hate people. Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas. But yeah, let's send some super chats. One thing I will read is if you participate in this meme with me, excuse me. Which apartment are you staying in this Christmas? A, with Kaylin, Bino, Jay Reddy, Zoe Sama, Shoreline Mafia, Ralphie the Plug, or B, Big Sad, Blue Bus Clan, Savi Third, Mark Lux, Ray Vaughn, and AzChike. Where y'all at it with it? This is for all the West Coast rap fans, obviously, LA rap fans. Did you learn how to hook up the dual screen? I sent you a video on how to. You DM'd it to me or you texted it to me? Because I didn't see it. No, it's sitting right here next to it, but it's not connected. I haven't been to the office since I was on live stream last time on Friday. I know how to plug it up. Like I plugged it up and the light came on, but it's not like showing me the other screen. And okay, are y'all going with apartment A or apartment B? What's the deal? Y'all remember these apartment buildings? This is the Shady Palms from Friday After Next. Remember, Miss Pearly was the landlord. Damon was in the courtyard in his drawers. Merry Christmas, Nuggets. This is funny. This is thematic. It's Christmas. Stat didn't do shit. I know Stat didn't post nothing because I would have saw it. Somebody would have sent this to me. Stat hasn't been... I ran Stat off YouTube. He doesn't even put out content anymore. Him and Scotty. I ran him and Scotty off YouTube. They both were clowning me for my views being lower than theirs. and XYZ. So I went, got my own. That's how petty I am. I went and got this space because Scotty and them was clowning me for not, like for my platform sucking. So I went and got a space because neither of them have an office or have a space. So I'm like, cool. Like, I think Stat does his from his like back room, and Scotty rents somebody's studio out because I see multiple people do podcasts on that set. I've even seen Viral Way do a podcast on Scotty's set. And Scotty's last episode has like 100-something views after the past 2 months, and he hasn't dropped one since. So yeah, those are two people I can't, like, I don't care what they have to say. I don't care what Scotty or Stat have to say because you haven't put out content in like 2 or 3 months. I think Stat's last podcast did like 1,000 views. Scotty's last podcast did like 100 views. He had RJ and Kalan.FrFr pull up and they did like 300 views each. My platform is doing way better than anybody I sat on Fair to Say with. I don't think Stat say anything. Are y'all gonna pick? Because I got another one. Apartment A, Apartment B. We're gonna talk about the Apollo in a minute. Apartment A or Apartment B, Shady Palms, Friday after next. If you know, you know. If you're a Friday fan, you know what these buildings are. You definitely do. And more importantly, I don't care what any former host of this show, somebody I kicked off my show, has to say about me whatsoever, especially if they make content in car, especially if their last video got like 200 some views. How do you interview Kevin McCall and only get 200 views after like a month? Kevin McCall went on Back on Figure, did numbers. Kevin McCall went on No Jumper, did numbers. Kevin McCall sat with one of my former co-hosts that I fired on some bullshit green screen, some low budget, low quality green screen with some raggedy ass quality, and the shit did 200 something views. We'll look it up after this. 7's going B. 7 is going B. Kevin McCall, you definitely wasted your time. You pulled up and did an interview on a green screen and only got 200 something views. You wasted your time, Kevin. That's crazy. You could have been doing something else. You could have brushed your teeth on YouTube and got more than 200 views after 3 weeks a month. That's crazy. But all right, 7's going B. I got one more to show y'all. I need some chapstick. My lips are dry. All right, this is more like my generation when I was in high school. So at A, we got Kendrick, Compton AV, Problem, a.k.a. Jason Martin, Tyga, and Draco the Ruler. The Landlord is Nipsey Hussle. At B, we got RJ, Ty Dolla $ign, Dom Kennedy, Casey Veggies, Joe Moses, and YG is the Landlord. So which one of y'all going with on this one? Why is it a delay on the chat? I just refreshed it. Which one are y'all going with? Kendrick, AV, Compton AV, Problem, Tyga, Draco, Nipsey, rest in peace, or B, RJ, Ty Dolla $ign, Dom, Casey, Joe Moses, YG? I'm probably going B. Keith Macaulay 54 said A. Which artist made you go with A? Scared Soul 1 said A. Which artist or artists made you go with A? I'm going with B because YG, Dom, Joe Moses, RJ, and Ty Dolla $ign, Casey Veggies too. Because old Casey Veggies used to go up. I'm going with B. A got Problem and Draco and Nipsey. Oh shit, hold on. This ain't as easy as I thought. Hold on, y'all. Wait. All right, Keith said Kendrick is why he chose A. That helps. That helps. This is a tough one, but I'm going to still go B because I like YG, old YG. I like old Dom. I like old Joe Moses. I love old RJ. The only artist I really listened to like that, because I didn't like growing up, I wasn't really listening to Kendrick like that. Compton AV, no. Tyga, I think ninth grade or 10th grade, I really was listening to Tyga when he dropped that "Bitch I'm the Shit" mixtape and stuff. But I'm really no. And then Draco here and there. So yeah, I'm gonna go with B because I listen to YG, early YG every day, early Dime every day, early RJ every day, early Joe Moses every day. Donnie, Merry Christmas, man. I should be seeing Donnie. So I was supposed to pull up on Donnie's stream, Donnie OTB, the other day, but it started pouring down raining, and I didn't want to drive far out in the rain. So I will be there next week with my Christmas present. We will be grading music on live, and I can't wait to pull up on bro and talk some hip hop and some hot topics. But okay, so y'all saw my Shady Palms memes. These are my favorite memes. Everybody didn't participate. Y'all hurt my feelings, but whatever. Let's get back to it. I gotta make these, but yeah. So basically, I pulled up, well, one, because I wanted to wait till the food was ready at my dad's house. But two, because I needed to make these ugly holiday sweaters that I thought was cookies, but I guess it's chocolate. I thought these were gingerbread cookies. The box gives gingerbread cookies. But these look like fucking chocolate bars. So we're gonna make these. I'm gonna try not to make a mess on my desk. Again, remember, according to the Apollo, I've been evicted from my office space. I lost my space because I'm too broke to afford the rent here. And so, yeah, this is a green screen background. I'm not here right now. This is AI. I use AI to put me in front of my office, a picture. This is an old picture of my office. That's how I'm here because apparently a gay black man cannot make it in the West Coast hip hop space. It's impossible for a gay black man to be able to take care of himself, live comfortably, have an office, drive a nice car, have a roof over his head, put an own roof over his head, all of that. Apparently, that is impossible for... I got glitter on my face? It's impossible... I got glitter on my face. That's some gay shit. But it's impossible, apparently. Us gay black men, we can't do that. We need to live off somebody. We can't afford to pay our bills. Straight black men make more money and have more success than gay black men. Okay. Apparently. Gay black men are down here, straight black men are... Straight black men can afford to pay all their bills and stay in business, but because I'm gay, I can't afford to pay my bills. I can't afford to pay the rent. So, we are going to be doing these live streams from AI. I'm going to have a photo of my office in the back because I no longer can afford the rent, y'all. That's what the Apollo said. That's what the download woman beater who got caught sucking dick off Grindr. That's what they said, y'all. Let's make these sweaters. It's supposed to look like this. Pray for me. Let's see. It's not really red. Yeah, no. So yeah, in all seriousness, even though it really can't be took serious. When I saw the clip, I was upset. And I was upset because I had literally just did a stream with Bo Jackman the day before. I did a stream with Bo Jackman on Monday. They said all this on Tuesday, I believe. So it's like, I literally just did, they said they got white. I literally just did a whole live stream with Bo Jackman on Monday up here, where we talked about why I wasn't gonna pay the production crew because the screen went black for 5 minutes when Almighty Suspect and TF3 was here, and the audio went out and they showed up late. So I was explaining to Bo, who knows Shot by Riggs, the former videographer. I was explaining to Bo, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna pay the remaining 150 on the balance because his camera died in the middle of the live stream. Like the screen went black for 5 minutes. Y'all can go watch it. If you go watch the episode with Almighty Suspect and T-Rell at the 48-minute mark or something around there, somewhere around there, the screen goes black. His camera dies for like 5 minutes. You can hear us, but you can't see us. And before that, at like the 30-minute mark for 15 minutes, the sound was picking up from his laptop, not the mics we were talking into. Why do I hear the cameraman for 15 minutes? I hear the cameraman back there like, oh, I don't know what's going wrong. I can't get this right. Woo, woo. You hear my assistant, who I also live with, my homegirl Zari, you hear her back there. She's telling us, y'all need to stop talking because the chat is saying they can't hear you. Why do I hear people sitting behind the camera better than I hear people talking into mics? Better than you hear Suspect, T-Rell, and Tam and myself. Because the audio was coming from his laptop mic. How you a professional videographer and you want the full $300, but you didn't even source the audio right? You had the audio coming from your laptop mic, not the actual mics. And then the camera goes back for 5 minutes. Then we got to stop and start the whole stream over. And you was late. And so I was explaining to Vaughn on Monday, I'm not paying. I'm like, I don't care. It's Christmas this week. It's his girlfriend's birthday. Woo, 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 woo. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying. I'm not going to pay you for a service if your service is half-assed. Your service was half-assed, so you get half the money. And I stand on that. To this day, I stand on that. I have not sent him the remaining 150. I will never send him the remaining 150. He hasn't even apologized for the bad service. He hasn't even said, you know what, Dejon, that's my bad. I'm sorry I messed up your holiday episode and embarrassed you in front of Suspect and T-Rell and Tam. Like, that was embarrassing. Imagine people you used to work with at No Jumper pull up to your podcast and they used to a certain level of production and you pay somebody $300 to come film y'all and their camera die in the middle of y'all filming. And the audio is fucked up. And they late. Like, imagine showing up to a podcast and the camera people not there. And then the camera people come 30 minutes later and they start setting up in front of you. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm not paying them. Now, that does not mean I can't afford to pay them or I can't. He sabotaged the episode, exactly. I feel like it was intentional. I was like, damn, did Adam pay you to fuck up my episode? Because it was too much going wrong. It'd be different if, like, okay, he did a good job, only his camera died. Okay, cool, maybe I still pay him. Or he did a good job, he filmed us right, but the audio went out for 15 minutes. Okay, cool. No, nigga, you both happened and you showed up late. No, and we had to stop and restart. No, ooh, I fucked this up. No, he's not getting his money. I walk around. If you ever looked at my phone, I got my lucky $2 bill. I walk around with at least $100 in my phone case. I could pay him. I could pay the nigga, but I'm not going to because I would feel like a buster and I would feel like a bitch and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I paid a nigga to fuck up my episode. OTB Donnie, they didn't finish the project so they don't get the back end. That part. Keith McCauley, I wouldn't have paid them shit. Absolutely. We never want to hear tech guys on the mic. That part. I heard them trying to fix it. Give him grace. I'm not a graceful person. I'm not Princess Diana. I'm not graceful. That's never an intention of mine. That's never on my to-do list. That's not a New Year's resolution for me. I don't want to be graceful. I'm not some dainty bitch. I'm a nigga. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood. What the fuck I'm being graceful for, nigga? No, you said you gonna film us. You asked, could you film us? I asked you how much you charge. You said $300 an episode. I paid you $300 an episode every week on time. So when it's a season finale, the holiday episode, the last episode of the year, and I got Almighty Suspect and T-Rell pulling up to join me and Tam, bro, film us right. If he had filmed us right, I would have gave him his $150. He would have been out the door. We wouldn't even be talking about this. What I want to know is how we go from I refuse to pay the nigga $150, and I just showed you I got the 100 right here, and I got the other 50 on Cash App. How I go from that to my lights went out in my office, they cut my water off, I've been evicted, and I no longer have an office. That's what I want to know. How do we go from me refusing to pay somebody to I lost my whole office, I live with my dad pays my office bills. Which one is it? Do my dad pay my bills and I live with him, or am I so broke I can't afford the office? Because it can't be both. It can't be both. I'm just so confused. I don't think I was supposed to put white right here. So I get white, green, and blue and red. Can't lie, I never liked you on no jumper FMW, but can't lie, you got better at this. Gain the fan. Keep up the good work, gang. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I'm just saying, handle it respectfully. Visionary Star, I think you were the account that was telling me to handle it respectfully and gracefully, but no. No, I'm not going to do it like that. Because that episode meant a lot to me. We played games. I set up games. I decorated the whole set for that episode. That episode meant a lot for me. I am spending all my money on this business, paying rent, props, things for the set, extra expenses. You don't know, they charge me overtime. When we go over 2 hours, they be charging me. That shit adds up. I'm investing a lot into this podcast that makes no money, that does nothing but cause me headaches and trouble and stress in my life, if you really think about it. Everything else outside of my life is successful and prosperous and happy. The only thing that's a mess is the podcast. So I spend all this money on this podcast, and the person I'm paying $300 a week can't even film it right. The last episode, like, bro, after this, I don't even have to talk to you till next year. All he had to do was stream the episode right, and he didn't. And then still expected me to give him $150. When I already paid him $150 up front, he wanted another $150. That's greed. How you fuck up big time and still want full payment? I take it personally. That's you calling me a bitch. I think it's because you think because I'm gay, you just gonna go in my pockets and I'm gonna give you all my money, my hard-earned money. It don't work like that, bruh. It don't work like that. But again, I want to know, how does that equal? How does me telling the videographer, no, I'm not going to give you the $150 balance because you fucked up the episode? How does that equal I lost my office space? Because clearly I'm sitting in my office space. So do y'all not care that somebody sat in your face and lied to you? That the Apollo sat on camera and lied and told y'all a bold-faced lie that I lost my office and that I got evicted and the power was out? Do y'all not see the lights in here? Mackwop will come here soon enough. He has a lot of smoke for Keem in the Shadows. I think Mackwop should take his bitch to see a fertility doctor. That's what I think. I honestly think Mackwop should take his sterile bitch who can't produce children to see a fertility doctor, get some IVS or something. Because how you almost 40 years old and don't have kids as a straight man? Either you gay and be nothing but booty holes, or your bitch pussy don't work. So which one is it? I think I heard whatever her name is, start with a B or something like that. Mackwop bitch pussy don't work. She's sterile. I think she got ovarian cancer or something. She need a hysterectomy or something. Because, bitch, why you can't give Mackwop no kids? Everybody else over there got kids. Why you can't give Mackwop no kids? We want some of them little lazy eye, fucked up dreads having children running around. What the fuck is up? That's what I think Mackwop need to do. Mackwop don't need to come to my office. If I see Mackwop, I'm putting hands and feet on him. But I want to know why his bitch pussy don't work. Why he didn't have to buy no kids Christmas presents. Why he don't have no kids to give Christmas presents to and little toys and shit to. Too busy fucking with them Thailand trainees. I'm just confused. Why don't Mackwop bitch pussy work? These are questions that need to be asked. These are the questions that need to be asked and answered. Mackwop, why is your bitch sterile? Your bitch is half a woman. She not even a real woman. She can't give you kids. You lay next to a nigga bitch that can't give you kids. Her pussy don't work. She got broken pussy. You sitting over there lying, talking about I couldn't pay my rent and I lost the office that I'm sitting in this very moment on live. But your bitch pussy don't work. She can't give you no children. All your homies got kids. As a straight man and almost 40 years old, why don't you have children? Either you gay, you a waggot, you like booty hoes, or your bitch pussy don't work. You don't have no kid to give a Christmas present to? I'm not talking about nieces and nephews and whatnot. That's for us gay niggas. Mackwop, you supposed to be straight, right? Right. Why don't your bitch pussy work? That's what I want to know. Wopster, wop wop. I want to know why your bitch pussy sterile. Why is her vagina broken? Defunct. Why is it? Why is that? Why don't your bitch pussy work? Why can't she produce children like a real woman? Your bitch is half a woman. She's not even a real woman. She can't produce children. She's sterile. I'm confused. I am so confused. Mackwop, you worried about me paying rent and me losing my office, but your bitch lost her ovaries. Your bitch got ovarian cancer. Her insides is rotten. Her period come out brown, not red. Her pussy don't work. She can't give you no children. You the last of your bloodline. But you worried about me paying rent at the office I'm sitting in. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Back to my holiday sweater. Last Mohicans, what's the deal? Dark rainbows in effect. Dark rainbows in effect. I'm so confused. Nigga, if you 40 years old and you ain't got no kids, you are an FAG or your bitch pussy don't work. Let me say that again. Mackwop, any straight man that is almost 40 that don't have kids, either his bitch is not a real woman and her pussy is broke and she useless and sterile and need to go kill herself because she's not a real woman and can't reproduce like a real woman, or you gay. Which one y'all think it is? Oh, I don't want to get this on my hands. Which one do y'all think it is? Thank you. My hat is nice. All right, so this first one was a test. I'm going to do the other one better. This is a test. This was just to see, like, okay, could I do this? Dark Rainbow in the chat, man. I know it's fucking Christmas. I just don't like when motherfuckers be lying on me. I don't like shit like that. Especially no nigga who bitch pussy don't work. That means you could nut in it, and 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 nothing come out? Nothing come out but brown blood and corrosion? Nothing else come out? Where the kids at? Where are the children from this fucked up pussy? You been nutting in it. Where are them cross-eyed babies? We want to see. Yo, bitch, pussy don't work. Y'all gathered around the tree. I got some on my hand. Y'all gathered around the tree and whatnot. Ain't no kids there. Don't make no goddamn sense. Something suspicious. This bitch is sterile. Pussies probably smell like quarters and nickelback and whatnot because ain't no kids coming out of it. I off myself. If I was a bitch and my pussy didn't work, I couldn't have no motherfucking kids. I'd kill my motherfucking self because you're not a real woman. But I guess, to each his own. To each his own. Shout out to Mackwop and his sterile bitch. This cookie is dedicated to Keem. We're going to do it Ruby Red because his crack whore mama name is Ruby. They knew to name that bitch after a rock, didn't they? They named her after the wrong rock, though. They should have just named her Crack, not Ruby. Wrong rock. So we're going to dedicate Ruby Crack Rock Sweater to Miss Ruby the crackhead. Hold on. I don't understand why Keem was speaking about me during the holiday season. Shouldn't you be grieving your father? Don't grieve me. Don't grieve me. Grieve your father. He the one dead. Ain't you supposed to be visiting his tombstone and leaving a crack pipe or some baking soda or whatever crackheads like? I don't know, shit. Ain't you supposed to be leaving some Teflon? I don't know. You supposed to be leaving something on your dead daddy grave. I'm finna go see my father right now. He having a Christmas party at his house. You don't get to experience shit like that no more. You supposed to be grieving your father and you over here grieving me. Hanging socks. I don't understand it. So when Keem was saying all that, I saw the clip. Keem was saying that, oh, I just got some news. Old boy lost his office. It's a wrap. They cut his water off. The lights is off. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, did I not just have like a 4-hour live stream where we had a Christmas party over the weekend and Seven pulled up and shook her ass and Tam was here and Jared from No Jumper and Bo Jackman and all my Project Homegirls was here because y'all know y'all said I don't have no friends, so I invited all my Project Homegirls so y'all can see how me and my friends get down. Did we not just have a 4-hour live stream over the weekend where the lights was on and we played games and had food and I had a bar over there and stuff? Niggas just make up lies, but then again, his brain not fully developed because he's a crack baby. His crack whore mother, Miss Ruby, was on drugs when she was pregnant with him. But yeah, don't grieve me, grieve your dead daddy, because he's never coming back, and that's that. He's gone, buddy. Go visit his tombstone. I hope everybody in your family is very sad and miserable about it today. I hope they crying and weeping and fasting and getting keloids about it and weps and stuff and scratching themselves and whatnot because your daddy dead, he gone. He can't spend Christmas with y'all. Aha. No happy holidays. He gone. He gone. He dead. Aha, bitch. Grieve him. Grieve him. He gone. He gone. Decent. We're going to do one more, y'all. I'm going to try to get it right. We got this one. And then we got this one. This one and this one. We got one more, y'all. Don't worry about nothing. I need some place to set this one. Hold on. All right, we got one more. This cookie, the first one was for Mackwop Sterile Bitch. Then this one was for Miss Ruby, Keem's crack whore mother, who chose crack over being a good mother. Shout out to that crack whore. This one is for the down low dick sucking woman beater that got caught on Grindr. This is who this is for. I really don't, like I said, I don't have too much to say about this person because I try not to go back and forth with people I fired. I feel like that's beating a dead horse because to me the dub in firing somebody is they're no longer around. So whatever you got to say, whatever lie you got to say about me, whatever slander, whatever bullshit you come up, whatever narrative you got to say, you saying it over there. You're not saying it in my space. You're not in my space where I pay the bills saying it. You're not in my face. I ain't got to hear you. I ain't got to deal with you in my space saying it. But I don't know. If I interview Kevin McCall, I just feel like it would do more than 200 something views. That's all I gotta say. If you sit down with Kevin McCall, he went on Back on Fig, that interview went up. He went on No Jumper, that interview went up. He sat with Chew in front of a little raggedy ass green screen a couple weeks ago, and the interview was still at like 200 something views. So I guess I would make up lies about my former boss as well. But just remember, you was working for me. I wasn't working for you. I wasn't on the Grindr News Network. You was on the Day in LA, but yeah, I don't have too much energy for women beaters. Women beaters aren't real men. To me, they're cowards. If you're on camera attacking a woman and threatening a woman, you're not even really worth a response. But you will get a sweater. Your mama on crack rock. Your mama on crack rock. Damn, I could have been performed that on the podcast for Keem. Why didn't y'all tell me that? Y'all should have been told me that shit. Yep, we're going to play in a minute. When I finish this, we're going to pull that out. And we're going to dedicate that to Keem. But yeah, this narrative, this sick narrative, somebody said I live with my father and my father pays all my bills. So one person is saying that I didn't pay the rent here and I no longer have access to this office. I've been evicted. The other person is saying that my father pays the bills here and I live with him. But just a few weeks ago on stream, y'all asked me who I live with, and I explained I live with my homegirl Zari, who is the person I'd be like, Zari, bring me my laptop, or when she go get something to drink for the guest or whatnot, she's the girl who's passing out the drinks, XYZ. If you've been to the podcast before, you met her. She's the girl who come down, get you from downstairs, bring you upstairs, XYZ. I know her since I was 6. That's my roommate. And then y'all was telling me, you supposed to be a boss, you got a roommate, woo, 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 and y'all was clowning me. Y'all said, oh, well, when she meet a nigga, she gonna leave, and you gonna be homeless, what you gonna do then? Y'all was clowning me about that, but now it's, I live with my father, and he pays my rent. But at the same time, I lost my office, and I couldn't pay my rent. Which one is it? Do my father pay my rent, and I'm good here, or do I pay my own rent, but I couldn't afford to? Like, y'all gotta stick to a lie. What's going on? What's really going on? That's that social media shit. How do AzChike say it? This is my third one, y'all. This one looks a little better. How do young AzChike say it? He be like, social media. He say social media. I can't trip on what social media is saying about me. I know that because I'm 30 and I'm too old to let the internet dictate how I live my life. All I know is I got some motherfucking haters, y'all. And it got me excited for 2026 and the stuff I got going on and my next moves, because it's like, if just me, little old me, got all these old, late 30s, early 40-year-old men bothered and coming up with their best lies, coming up with their best narratives, even though to no avail, because I'm still sitting in my office, I'm still living comfortably, I'm still good, I must be doing something right. Amen. The BOF Kevin McCall episode only got 46,000. Well, he sat down with another YouTuber. He sat down with a YouTuber who normally does content in his car, but this time he's on a raggedy ass green screen, and he got 200 something views. I'm about to look it up. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. Hold on. Let's see how many views that person's Kevin McCall interview got. Oh, 300 views. Oh, I'm lying. 355 views. 10 days. 355 views in 10 days. Classic. Monumental. That is monumental numbers. 355 views after 10 days. Okay, that's pathetic. That doesn't even warrant a response. Plot twist, pun is paying for Dark Rainbow's bills. I like that narrative. That's a good narrative. Social media. Merry Christmas. Shout out to y'all. Kevin McCall did an interview with a broke YouTuber who I fired, who got caught exposed for beating a woman, Black and Blue. There's a police report. There's videos of the attack online. And he also got caught on Grindr asking to suck white men's dicks. He sat down with Kevin McCall 10 days ago, and their interview is at 355 views. Some glitter on your shirt would have brought the ensemble together. Funny. All right, y'all. We still got one more thing to do before I go. Gummy block house. We gonna make a gummy block crack house for Keem's crack whore mother, Miss Ruby. That's why it's red. This is gonna be a crack house. This is gonna resemble this place Keem's mom used to buy crack instead of tending to him as a child. That's what we're gonna do instead. That is what we're gonna do instead. I'm going to my father's house for dinner after this. Like I said, I was raised by my father. I'm close to my father's side of the family. My mother's side of the family I really don't care for. Never have. Never really spent much time with them. Unless it was somebody's birthday party. And the food was gonna be good. All right. So I have to make this. We're making Keem's mom a crack house. Yay! Because Keem's dad is dead and can't spend Christmas with him and the family. So we have to man up and make the crack house for his crack head mama. Let's go. I'm gonna read the instructions. Open house into a 3D shape. A gummy crack house. You get it. You get it. You definitely get it. You definitely get it. Ooh. 3D shape. Open house into a 3D shape. Fold in largest flap of bottom first, followed by end flaps. Fold in remaining flap. What? Fold in, followed by, wait. Fold in the largest flap of the bottom first. Well, which one is the bottom? Is this the bottom or is this the top? Okay. This is stupid. Why can't I just stack the shit up myself? It's Christmas. I know it's Christmas. The fuck? I know it's Christmas. I said I'm going to see my father because not everybody can do. Not everybody can do that today. He's never coming back, and that's that. Oh man, that's funny. That's a classic. That's a classic. That nigga crackhead daddy dead, y'all. All right, hold on. Like, let's be serious. Like, for real. I'm trying to make this gummy bear crack house, so be respectful, for real. It's Christmas, y'all. I want y'all to be respectful in my chat. Real shit. Real shit. All right. Fold flaps in along peaks. Make a roof, basically. Well, won't they just say that? A gingerbread trap house. Yes, this is a gingerbread. It's really gummy bears. Shout out to Lush. But it's a crack house for Keem's mom nonetheless. This is too much. I've never been good at no fucking origami. So I don't know why they thought this was going to work. I don't want to hear y'all talking shit in the comments because when he was sitting over there lying saying I don't have an office anymore and I got evicted out of my office, y'all thought it was funny. Y'all didn't say, oh no, it's the holidays. Don't be like that. Don't hate on another black man just because he gay. Don't mean he this, that, and the third. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all laughed. Y'all thought it was funny. So I think it's funny when I'm talking about his dead daddy and his crack whore mother. This is just as funny. Different folks, different shows. This is just as funny to me. These jokes are just as funny. I'm just as tickled. The difference is I'm really clowning his daddy for being dead and his mom for being a crack whore. He lied about me not paying my rent and getting evicted out the office because I'm sitting here. We got a super chat. They said $2. Why do you hate your mother? I don't hate my mother. We have an estranged relationship. I don't hate her. I wish she spent more time with me as a child and came to my games and, you know, because I used to see her on Saturdays when I was a kid. I wish she spent more time with me. But I don't hate her. I love my mama. I got my mama a Chili's gift card today. So what are you talking about? She loved Chili's. 7, I said the same thing. I don't give you a mess. Thank you, 7, for being neutral. That's what it's called, being neutral. If you laugh at their jokes about me, you gotta laugh at my jokes about them. If you don't think they taking it too far with the gay jokes and the lies about me getting evicted out of my office that I'm still sitting in, you can't. I don't give a fuck about your opinion here, because you was laughing when they was talking about me. They making up lies. I'm talking about the truth. The nigga dad is dead. Or am I mistaken? Is he yet alive? Is he in a multiverse or something? Dejon always did take jokes to another level, but you also got to stand on it, not saying you don't. I stand on mine. When have I ever not stand on mine? I ain't scared. And all you got to do is leave Dejon alone. If you leave Dejon alone, he will not talk about you. But if you want to talk shit about Dejon, I got a joke or two for you. I'm going to talk about your dead daddy. He dead, ain't he? Shouldn't really bother you. He dead. He's never coming back. Mackwop got beat up in Australia recently. What tranny put hands and feet on him? I did it, y'all. This is the base. All right. Oh. That's what I get for talking shit. I don't think that was supposed to be like that. Hold on. Bend separate roof piece along both center lines. Bend outer edges of roof along folding lines. Fasten roof over house. Shit. Boy. Okay. Why I gotta be a zest ball? TF? TF as a nigga that Illa told me she was fucking when I was unfair to say? Are you willing to sit down with them? I did sit down with them, and they didn't have any gay jokes for me. I sat down to the Apollo. That's another point that I have about the Apollo. Did they not lose their space this year? Did they not get evicted or move out of their space? Because when I went to the Apollo, they was at 1340 East 6th Street. How do I know? Because I just filmed the freshman cover there in that building. I was like, this is the same building I came to when I went to the Apollo. And they had all that open floor space and the different sets and a lunch area and all of that. Y'all lost y'all space this year. Mackwop, y'all couldn't afford rent in y'all space. So y'all are really projecting. Y'all lost y'all space this year. I moved into my space this year, signed a 2-year lease. You moved out of your space. Now y'all in that crowded ass little living room all bunched up. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So y'all lost y'all space. They was clowning me because I don't pay my co-host. But has Keem, Tiny, TF, and whoever else co-hosts the Apollo, have they been getting paid monthly since 2023? I'm so confused. So it seems like Mackwop, Keem, and Apollo are projecting their insecurities about their show on me. They couldn't afford rent at their place, so they got evicted. They got kicked out. That's why they back in that little crowded ass living room. So they want to lie and say I got kicked out of my office that I'm sitting in right now. Then they don't get paid salaries. They don't get paid monthly to be on that show. So they want to say I can't afford to pay my people. Cool. All right, y'all. Now it's time to put the blocks. We're making a crack house for Keem's mama. Miss Ruby. And like I said, her parents knew to name her after a rock because she likes crack. That hot ass living room podcast. Wop and Keem make more than you. They're significantly older than me. They should be. When I'm in my late 30s, close to 40, I'll be making more money than I do now as well. Cool. All that money Mackwop making, he can't take his bitch to get IVF or in vitro or some sort of fertilization so that she can bear him some children like a real woman. Money ain't everything. All that money she got, and these blocks are different sizes. All that money Mackwop supposedly got, and his bitch can't produce children? We got a super chat. $5. Me and you versus Mackwop and TF. I'll fly out for it. Mackwop ain't gonna do shit but look at tranny porn on Twitter. Because his bitch can't have children for him. Y'all, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I didn't even put the roof on right. Lord have mercy. We just gonna go with it, y'all. Anybody who does not like the stuff I'm saying and think I'm being mean-spirited and evil, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. The moment folks get at you, you respond and laws get involved. There's always a stipulation. It's always a stipulation when it comes to me. And that's that civil rights shit I be talking about. People can say whatever they want to about me. The second I respond, it's like, oh no, Dejon, you should be a bigger person. You better than that. Don't do that. Don't say that. That's wrong. That's wrong. But they say all type of lies and bullshit about me, and it's funny to y'all. And that makes me not give a fuck about what y'all got to say. I don't be giving a fuck because y'all not on my side. Not everybody, but most of y'all not on my side anyway. So I don't care about what social media. I love AzChike. He be like, social media. He be so mad. That's y'all social media people. Social media. Social. I don't care about social media. Because y'all don't give me a fair shot. And I think it's because I'm gay. I honestly think because I feel like if I was straight and niggas talked about me and I said something back, y'all would be like, oh, that's fair. But because I'm gay and y'all see me as down here and straight people up here, it's like, oh, no, you deserve to be talked to like that. They doing what they supposed to do. That's just how I feel. We got another $5 super chat. Shout out from Pazaic, New Jersey. Love the content. Shout out to you. Shout out to Pazaic, or however you say that, New Jersey. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Conclude. I love AzChike, man. I love that nigga. What he say? Damn, he had another one this week. It was something with an eagle. Man, that nigga's funny. Conclude. I'm going to conclude that there, yeah. So, in conclusion, yeah. As I built this crack house for Keem's crack whore mother, in honor of his dead daddy on Christmas Day, I'm going to go put this on Keem's dad's grave when I'm done with this. In honor of that, I just want to say, don't let people discourage you, y'all. If you going after something, if you trying to do something positive with your life like I have been doing with a Dan Lane magazine and the platform for the past, 6-7 years now, don't let people discourage you. Because I could have been like, oh, they talking about me. They said I lost my office. It was like, oh, fuck it, I quit. Oh, well. But so what? A bunch of crack babies and down low niggas sitting in a room saying I lost my office. Like I said, when I got here today, use my key, buzz right in. Walk right in, put my key in my door, walked in, thank God. I'm blessed, I'm lucky, I'm fortunate. I'm able to pay my rent without asking my father. Not that there's nothing wrong for anybody who do need their parents' help in life, but I'm blessed where I haven't had to call my father. I know he would. Because my father has gotten me apartments and paid my rent and done things. So my father's brought me a whole car before. My father loves me and cares about me. I'm blessed to have him. But I know that with this business, with this office, this is something I did for myself, by myself. And I did that on purpose. I wanted to do something for me. Like, I wanted to show myself, like, you can go out and accomplish something. You can have your own space. You don't have to deal with the gay jokes and teasing and FMW. I ain't got to deal with a security guard firing an unlicensed gun and XYZ like in No Jumper. This is a safe space for me to come, podcast, do my content, talk about hip-hop, play games, throw parties, whatever I want to do. So, yeah, I crack my jokes, but at least there's a serious message underlining it, and the serious message is people going to talk about you to the day you die. So what? Let people say whatever they're going to say about you on social media. As AzChike would say, hold your head high, do your thing. If you got them talking, that means you're doing something right. Because if you wasn't doing nothing right, they wouldn't be sitting around talking about you. So yeah, I don't give a fuck what the Apollo got to say, honestly. I crack my jokes back. It is what it is. But I'm proud of myself. I had a really, really, really dope year. I dropped my 6th annual. Let me go get it. Excuse me. I dropped my 6th annual LA freshman cover. I did this out of pocket. Apparently, I'm so broke, but I could rent out a photo studio, pay photographers, videographers, have food for everybody, gift bags, all of that stuff, do a whole rollout for my 6th annual LA freshman cover, which I'm very, 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 very proud of. None of the clip pages that post the FMW No Jumper drama talk about this. They don't show you this side of stuff. But I am doing positive stuff. Not everything I do is drama. It just only the drama gets clipped. think we got a super chat. Oh, Reg Dog, $10. Shout out to you. Merry Christmas, Dejon. Merry Christmas, Reg. Merry Christmas to all my mods. Point and shoot. What's your New Year's resolution? That's a great question. My New Year's resolution is to do a great job at my new job. So I just got officially offered a position, and I've accepted at a legendary West Coast hip hop label. They told me to come pick out my desk, so I should be doing that either tomorrow or Monday. I'm excited. It all started from a tweet I made, a controversial tweet. Then I got invited up there. And yeah, I got offered an official position and a desk. And so that's my New Year resolution, is to do a good job at this legendary West Coast hip hop label and help them find some new LA rappers to sign and develop and just put LA rap back on the map. That's my New Year's resolution professionally. Personally, my New Year's resolution is to ignore the haters. Focus on what I have going on in my life that's positive. Be grateful for my spot, my car, my office, the breath in my body, my family, my friends, my loved ones. Be more grateful, be more present, and not focus on who's saying bad things about me. Focus more on the good things in life. That's my personal resolution. So yeah. I mean, you guys, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know what label I'm talking about, but I want to wait till I'm going to put it in my bio once I get my desk. And I'm going to do, oh, that's my dad texting me, what's your ETA? I'm about to head over there. All right, I did half. I didn't do the back. This is the crack house for Miss Ruby, a.k.a. Rockhead, Keem's mom. Rest in peace to his father. I'm going to go put this on his father's grave. I'm finna get out of here, y'all. This has been dope. I'm having a great time. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to take a little swig of my drink. New Year's resolution to get 50,000 subs. Yeah, we're going to get our subs up, too. Merry Christmas to Tam. Could not have done this year without Tam. Tam came in clutch when old girl and old boy was acting weird. I needed somebody new. It wasn't working for me. I was miserable working with them. Didn't want to see their faces. Didn't want to hear their voices. Didn't want to work with them. Tam stepped up to the plate. So salute to her. And yeah, congratulations to me and my new job and a label. I'm excited. But yeah, I got to get off of here because my pop's ready for me to pull up. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'll be back either tomorrow or Saturday. Shout out to 7. Palm, she's in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. What happened to the 150? I'm not sending it to him. Go watch the Almighty Suspect AzChike holiday episode. Watch that screen go black for 5 minutes. Watch that audio be fucked up. Shot by Riggs. Don't work with him. He a trash videographer. Low quality service. Show up late. Fuck up your live stream, but still got his hand out. Want the full balance. He better make that first 150 I sent him that day. Stretch. Make it last for the holidays. I'm out of here. Donnie, I'll see you next week. Peace, y'all. Merry Christmas. For real. Salute, man.